Alright, Stacy, we just got through shooting slow-mo recall. Kelly's favorite segment. It's my signature segment. That's what they said at Creator Academy. What are you pointing at?
I don't know.
Where's Molly going?
The bird. You didn't see the bird? There was an owl.
OMG, where were you even at all this time, Birdie? What was he in the bushes? Alright, so what I was doing, Stacy, in the slow-mo recall, and we was going to use the sound box, but you found the collar in the van, right, Summer?
Yes.
Okay. But we apparently, we're in such a hurry to get back yesterday. Our last concern was unloading the van. Or was it raining?
It was raining yesterday, yeah, but that doesn't
we were
matter.
both worried about our hair getting messed up, so we just shielded it with a newspaper.
I just must have not have seen it.
Stacy's like, what? All right, come on, let's go. Let's take Stacy for a tour.
Come on, Stacy.
My magical piece of property.
Come on, Stacy.
It's magical. Little animals at night, little fireflies and animal storms.
Lightning bugs.
Anyway, I saw, and I'm going to use this for my recall, and you saw him beating up Molly, and you saw him slamming into my legs, beating up Molly, getting my jeans all dirty. Now Summer's going to have to wash 27 pairs of jeans instead of 26.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh my God, what was that big splash?
Our bass. Your bass trying to say hi to you.
That big?
I'm telling you. He's getting
That
big.
big?
He's going to look like a tarpon. Little monkey in the bushes.
Anyway, I'll tell you one thing I've noticed about Remi. He doesn't like to be outside by himself. He doesn't really even like to be outside with his brothers. He only wants to be with me. Oops, I should go. It's something that we did do on that.
Alright.
I always try to venture down there. Tell him to go poop under there. Anyway, that's the little secret forest where the gnomes live over there. Anyway, girl, I promise I'm going to go send those Amazon links today. My God, I'm the worst. If you go online and put a bad review and say, oh, she just keeps saying she'll send links and she never does it, I won't blame you. All right, here comes your little fur child. Oh, your fur child. But do you see what reaction I have, girl? I didn't call him. Remi? Because you know what? That ain't who I am. When I want you, I want you. That's when I want you to come. All right, look, get on that bulldog. That bulldog can't see me. It's really, honestly, you guys, I can't say enough, and it's baffling to me that other people are not so savvy to the fascinating power of this tool. Honestly, I could say I hit the pager, but that was the second call. Look, Summer, I can see the fish. You see them out there? They did follow us. You see them? There they are. You were right. That's what that jumping was. It was Flipper. Yeah, we definitely need to get more spectacular titles. All right, I'm going to get this dog out of the water. Remi, so you see what happened. And I'm going to tell you right now, you're not always going to get that. You better work at that if you're going to get that in the water. But what I got was a very overt. And we need to play around with these. Honestly, Summer and I are overwhelmed with this collar. I should show you the behind-the-scenes video of us changing the battery. And we promised Greg we were going to make one of changing the battery, so we've got to do that because, you know, I'm not the type of person that doesn't do what I say. All right, come on, let's go this way. But, yeah, it's really not that easy. All right, get on that. All right, so we didn't even have to. All right, get on that bulldog. All right, I'm holding that pager down. Somebody said to me, I have a better off-leash recall on my deaf bulldog, and I didn't even have to use an e-collar. I mean, my response would be, I really want to see that, because I wouldn't, and not that I would be mean about it or anything, because I'm actually, no more meanness. We can't have any more people after this cyberbully. Oh no, we're gonna find if this
Make a pact.
cyberbully really does work as some office manager or some vet tech somewhere. I'll tell you where we're making an appointment, Summer, to take one of our dogs. All right, look, there are dogs in the bushes. Remi. The dog is not in the bushes anymore.
Nice.
Right, that bulldog's in there though. That bulldog. All right, that'll be that we have. So Stacy, this is what we need. We need to come up with higher impact titles. Summer doesn't like my titles, so we need to have dramatic titles.
I like them. I just think we need amazing and spectacular in front of them.
Well,
amazing mud.
We do have a lot of those, Summer, but our standard for amazing is a lot higher than other people, so we don't just put it on every video. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, don't worry. If you don't think I have amazing, that one where I'm able to
Just
steal
the word.
truffles
It's not.
off the schnauzer within this distance, I peel it off this. Now that's amazing. I'll tell you how I gauge amazing. This is how we gauge amazing. And I didn't tell Mark about the. All right, I'll tell you just. Oh no, it's all right, when we get down this straightaway, these dogs are going to take off running. Anyway, my friend Scott is coming over. Scott's one of the characters in the show who we love. Scott is my loyal friend, and Scott believes in me. All right, go down that way. That's very interesting. All right, I'll tell you what we got over here. No. I'll tell you what we got. There's two dogs in the bushes over here. All right, I'm going to hold my pagers down on both of them. Remi. And of course, obviously, there's no verbal command for the bulldog, but if anything, that shows you how little of importance. Remi. Good. And I am going to make a move like I'm a backpedaler. I leave. I'm Billy Joe Armstrong. I head for the green room. You won't get near me. You had your one chance in life to meet Billy Joe Armstrong. All right, look, get ready, because he's finna chase after that chihuahua. The Kelly Trainer character has a strange southern accent. OMG, over here, my bulldog has disappeared.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to tell you, and this pager, this is the old dog truck, and it does have a level of audibility. And I'll tell you why I think that's good. And Greg is supposed to be, he's on some boat somewhere. I didn't ask any more than that, but he's supposed to be making us some kind of sound box. I do believe that audibility of the collar would help. Not the dog, the people. The people. Like that little thing, we need to have like a little skit where, what was that thing? Oh, it was the church with the steeple, and inside was all the people. Yeah, this was some religious rhetoric. They tried to ram down the throat.
Church with the people. And
you never heard of that?
No.
Here's a church.
The church with the people.
I mean, I don't remember exactly how it went.
Is it sign language?
No. It was some religious rhetoric. They tried to ram down you. That's what happens when you grow up in the Midwest. All right,
yeah.
Look. So this is what it was.
I sure.
And it was like, here's the church, and then inside was all the people. So in other words,
right. Yeah, that's ridiculous.
My character isn't anti-religious. She's very spiritual, but
I'm not into that.
If I'm
steeple
not,
and
it's my
people.
parents' fault.
Not into
and they don't watch the show, so they don't know, and they won't care.
And
if
I won't
did
get
say
in
anything,
trouble.
They wouldn't care.
I'm not gonna get in trouble.
All right, look, so I'll tell you what. And I am. If you said, well, yeah, you're using that bulldog to help train that other dog. Yeah, I am. OMG. Now, if that one starts swimming too, it's going to be too cute. OMG. You know, what we need to have, Summer, is definitely the short film with Molly. And I'm going to give you one guess what Molly would be doing in hers, her little. And then we could set it to, like, dance music.
Yeah.
If she starts rolling around on the ground, just start filming it as, you know,
Spazzer.
Cinema.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you, and I wasn't fast enough because I didn't know where I was set. And I will tell you guys, you're not supposed to look at the remote, but I'll tell you who I see looking at the remote in these slow-mos that I do. And it's only a moment, but, you know, you'd be hard-pressed to convince me other people aren't doing that. But I do see myself going like that. I mean, and it really, you know, it's like I told Summer, we need to be prepared. I need to have in my head, and I'm going to tell you right now, if I saw Nina standing out there with her Great Dane, what I would do is I would set my nicks right away. I wouldn't wait until, you know, I would be that one step ahead, especially with that bulldog. Let me see if I can call this other one psychically. Oh God, good.
That was genius. That one was good, I'll admit. That one was incredible.
And I've got to tell you, Birdie has just decided that...
Incredible psychic recall.
Well, yeah, he's just decided he lives his life now. I mean, I leave it up to him what he wants to do. And if anything... Oh, I don't think I told you guys this now because I haven't seen you since yesterday when we got home yesterday. Truffles and nachos. Remi! I threw him right before he hit that water. Truffles and nachos out in the house from the backyard, and they'd like to things like play with the whole house, and then somehow Rocky, we must not have shut his door good in the rush to get out of the house, busted out. So all three of them were in the house. So then Summer was cleaning. All right, I'm going to get that bulldog. You know, we saw a few little... I'm letting my pager up right there, and I'm starting it again. I saw where he stopped, and when I started again, it pushed it forward. That's what you guys have got to think about. I'm going to harness the momentum on this one. Let him get going back that direction. I'm going to spin him. That's what you've got to think of the pager as being able to do, is cause a physical movement, not cause a state of mind where you're saying to the dog, I'm under pressure, I have to have a particular reaction. I mean, that's not what you want to do. There are times when you want that. I mean, at least this bulldog's going to be tired. Oh, so Breck didn't want the brownie cupcakes. I didn't tell you guys what happened last night. I didn't upload the video from dinner. And Chase wasn't being very nice either. Some of those stories he was telling, I got to ask him about them. Anyway, Rocco was there. Breck never came. He's all tired about this. Remi? Good. So what I did was change the direction of the dog's momentum. That's what I did. With the push of the button. And I got to tell you, it's an exhilaration. They need to have a video game. They could make one because they could just animate all the videos we have of the dogs and different reactions. Then it'd be fail. And then like the bulldog would be in there. Remi! I harnessed it, but not fast enough. I didn't give myself enough distance. And I'll tell you what I won't do, again, for quite a while. If I'm going to call him, it's going to be over there, over there, over there, over there. It's not going to be that distance again. I'm saying to myself, the most important thing I want now is a fluid, conscious change of direction and believing that that's what I want to do. Look at my little bulldog.
It's a model.
You see, I don't move my hands or move it all. He's doing his little checks and balances. All right, I'm going to tell you when I'm going to do it. I'm going to add my nick if he gets over there too far. Or if he starts going after that bulldog. I'll tell you who's a perfect little angel, that bulldog. But that's what I'm thinking to myself, you guys. If I'm harnessing the momentum, I need some momentum to harness. That's why I'm not going to do it when the dog is like that. And that's why I say, you know, that you're harnessing the momentum. And Kurt and Helen and Mark all liked my little saying that it's easier to harness the momentum of a moving dog than it is to create momentum in a stationary dog. So if I was trying, and let me just give you an example of what that would be. to make this dog sit and then come to me with the amount of speed I'm able to get it to come to me when it's already moving, that wouldn't be good. It would be difficult, if not impossible, to do within any reasonable amount of time, I would think. Especially with dogs that didn't have any food driving. If you weren't using food, I'm going to tell you when I let that pager up. Not till that dog was about right there. If you could see my finger, I was pushing it down. And I'm going to tell you why. Because he's the kind of little dog, like right there when it stopped. If it stopped, he would just say, oh, no, see ya. All right, girl, we're going to be right back with a little bit on the leash with him.